Well, 164 for Namibia to win against New Zealand. They seem to have a decent power play. They were 36 for no loss, but then lost a wicket in the 8th, and then the 9th, and then the 10th, which means they are 3 wickets down for 56 on the board at the halfway mark, needing, well, about 10 and a half and over in the back 10 with just 7 wickets in hand. This is Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Zaheer Khan. It was a tall mountain anyway, Zach, but suddenly it just seems a touch taller. Lot taller. You're on mute.
The middle overs, GK, we saw how it went with the New Zealand batting lineup, and even with Namibia, they had to be careful in those middle overs. They started well. Not losing a wicket in the power play was important. They ticked that box nicely. Scored maybe 5-10 runs less. 5-10 runs more, they would have been happier. But middle overs were always going to be tough, and now we know that the back 10 required rate is just going to keep on climbing because you have Santner and Sodhi. Sodhi took the wicket in the first over. So when a bowler like that comes back, in form bowler, in these kind of conditions, take the wicket in the first over, he's not going to give it that easily. So I think I see that required rate going higher and higher now from here on.
It is a thing that Sodhi does. This is the 4th time in a row that he's done it. He's done it in pretty much every game. Gets the wicket in the first over when he comes. He's got that mid-ass touch. And that's what he did when he took the captain, Erasmus, out. Let's have a look at the bowling card and see how the bowlers have fared so far. Tim Southee and Trent Boult, of course, service as per usual from them right up top. Adam Mill, his 2 overs going for 15. And then 1 wicket each for Santner, Jimmy Neesham and Ish Sodhi. It's Wiese and Green who are on the screen now. I mean, the thing is that you look at Wiese, he's got the experience to kind of shepherd an innings or to shepherd a chase. But shepherding can be done when it's like 7.5 or 8 at asking rate. When it's 10.5, you have to do a little more than shepherding. You got to do some solid kind of cowboy riding.
Correct, GK. You have to have that intent of playing those big shots, and you can't leave it for too long. So that eventually will bring in a wicket. If someone plays a really good knock, and Wiese is the one which everyone will be looking at. Smith is someone who is into bat next. He's also got the capability of hitting those big shots, but you need that platform for that kind of power hitting. Right now 10 overs to go. You can't just start doing that right now. You have to kind of get that game nicely, push it to that level where your power hitters can come into play. And I don't see that happening, just because looking at the conditions as well. It's a day game. Dew is not going to be a factor. The wicket, if not just become flatter, but maybe because it's a day game and no dew, might just start helping the spin option a bit more. That means that the slower ones which the bowlers bowl or the cutters which they bowl also become very handy. And this New Zealand lineup has that much of experience to get at least that one breakthrough early, so that you can start that squeezing process. That clogging in the middle is something which has a higher probability of happening right now.
Yeah, and once New Zealand ends up doing that to Namibia, you know that you will force the unforced errors to come from them. They don't have that much experience. Right now, the strange thing that has happened is Ish Sodhi, a shot that Wiese hit back, got his hands there, but it seems to have hit his, just above the eye. Seems to be smiling though, but he's got the physios out having a look at him, hoping that it's not something very.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It looked bad, but the good thing is he was wearing sunglasses. I think that protected him. These kinds of. You often say that it's not a great thing to bowl with sunglasses, but I think today the sun goggles actually helped him.
It's a good case. You never know. Maybe he has just, without realizing, made an ad for sunglasses for bowlers. Right? He's just ended up doing that. That hit may get him $1 million. But right now, New Zealand is not looking at $1 million. They are looking at a win. They're looking at these 2 points because it seemed a bit of a hiccup when they had lost 4 wickets when they were batting. Of course, they recovered that by scoring 72 in the back 4 when they were batting. So they are definitely riding a high when it comes to morale. Well, that's all we have time for right now. We're going to go. We come at the end of this game. Well, whether it ends or doesn't, we'll still be here at 6:50 to preview the India game. It's India and Scotland who are playing the second game today. This was Cricbuzz Comm Box with Zaheer Khan and Gaurav Kapur. Thank you for watching.